Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been following me on my channel for a while now, you know that I've done a variety of different types of content. In some of my latest videos, I've talked about how I became a certified yoga instructor. And so I figured yoga is something that I should start incorporating more on this channel to be able to share with you guys what I do as a yoga instructor. I'm so out of breath. But okay, let's get into it. So today's flow is going to be a flow for opening the back and the shoulders. And I decided to do a flow like this in today's video because I work a 9-to-5 job, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video do too, and it really does take a toll on your neck, back, and shoulders. So this yoga flow sequence is designed to help you release your neck and your back. And this flow is going to be about 20 minutes, and we're going to be holding some of these poses for 3 breaths, but I'm excited to have you guys flow along with me in today's video. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, stand at your, I don't know if you can see my head. Hi. If you can't see my head, you know what my arms are doing. But stand at your mat center, exhale. Tadasana, take a nice long exhale here. Inhale, the arms overhead, Urdhva Stasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump back to plank, come down, chaturanga. Inhale, bring the tops of your feet flat, squeeze the shoulder blades, upward facing dog. Exhale, this is the first downward dog of your practice. Really take your time here to walk your feet out and deepen the stretch in your calves here. Inhale, exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, step your right foot forward, bring your arms overhead. Pivot this back foot flat at a 45-degree angle. Take your warrior 1 here. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands down to your front foot. Step back. Take your vinyasa here. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk the feet out here once more. Inhale, exhale. We want to get everyone nice and warmed up for this video. Of course, so that you feel comfortable doing these poses and so that you avoid injury. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this time step the left foot forward. Bring the arms overhead, pivot the back foot back. The back foot flat. Hold your warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Make sure you pivot your hips forward towards the front of the mat. You might feel like you're opening here naturally. Really try and bring both of your hips forward towards the short edge of your mat. Hold here for 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down to either side of the front foot. Once more, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, jump to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead, Urdhva Stasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Now we're going to be moving into the actual sequence here. That was just our warm up. So now that we're feeling a little bit warmed up, let's go ahead and get into the meat of this practice. Still sitting in your mat center, exhale into your Tadasana. This time take a bind behind your back, open through your front body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your back. Inhale, the arms overhead, Urdhva Stasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank, come down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, downward dog. I want you to really focus now on opening through your chest in your downward dog, really rolling your shoulders back, squeezing your scapulae together. Staying open through the chest so you can deepen your shoulder stretch here. Inhale, step the right foot forward, bring the arms overhead. We're at warrior one. Once more, inhale, exhale. Once again, make sure you're pivoting your hips towards the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale, one, inhale, exhale. Straighten your front knee, keep a micro bend, however, to prevent hyperextension. Depending on how flexible you are, you can bend your knee straight or you can keep it just micro bent here like mine appears to be. I want you to straighten your knee and bring your hands down to either side of your front foot. You can stay up on your fingertips depending on your flexibility level. I'm gonna stay here. Inhale, exhale, relax your neck, allow the crown of your head to drop down. Pyramid pose, hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 1. I should also mention that if you have a block, this is an opportunity where you can utilize a block in your practice. You can use one for one hand or you can use 2 if you have them. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, 3. Release. Okay, so bend your knee here. Walk your right foot out to be in line with your right shoulder. Take your hands behind your back in a bind. Allow the palms of your hands to rest down as if they're coming down towards the mat. Take this opportunity to walk your back foot in 1/3 of the way to lessen your gate stance. Relax your head down. Hold here in humble warrior. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Release your hands down. Step back to plank. Take your chaturanga here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, this time step the left foot forward. Bring your arms overhead. Warrior one. Pivot that back foot flat. I know my hair is starting to look a little crazy here, but we're just gonna go with it. Bring your arms overhead. Hold here in warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Bring your arms down, your palms down to either side of your front foot. Extend your left knee or take that micro bend here. You can also use your blocks here if you did so before on the other side. Take pyramid pose here. Allow the crown of your head to relax down. Hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Take a bend in your front knee. Walk the front foot out to be in line with your front shoulder, or your left shoulder in this case. Walk that back foot in flat. Again, lessen how open your gait is. Take your palms behind your hand. Take your palms, clasp them behind your back. Allow your palms to rest down towards the mat. Take humble warrior here. Here you want to avoid resting your weight or your chest on your front thigh. So try and levitate as much as possible. So as you're clasping your hands behind your back, you're not resting here like you're tired. You're staying activated. You're allowing your palms to fall naturally. And it's almost like you're bringing your chest down inside of your thigh rather than resting on top of it. So hold here in humble warrior for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the head down. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa here. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Walk the feet out here as we prepare to do a variation of downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, bring your right palm to your left ankle. Open through the left side body. Really press into the pointer and middle fingers of your front hand. Open here. Remain in this twist. Really try and focus your stretch into your shoulders. Continue to open through your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Come back to downward dog. Walk the feet out here once more. Take an inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale this time, bring the left hand across to the right ankle. Open through the right side body here. Once again, deepening that stretch in your shoulders. Pressing the weight of your body into your pointer and your thumbs. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Come down onto your knees. I don't know about you guys, but my hair is looking crazy and I'm feeling like pretty warmed up. Feeling like borderline tired. But okay, let's continue. Come now onto all fours. Let's do some rounds of cat-cow. Make sure you're pressing the tops of your feet firmly into your mat. Take an inhale, gaze up. Open your chest for your cow. Exhale, arch your back in the opposite direction for cat. Inhale, gaze up, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come to a neutral back here. Bring your right palm into the center of your body. So your right palm should now be taking the majority of the support off your body. Keep a micro bend in your elbow once again to avoid hyperextension. I want you to inhale your left palm up, open through your left shoulder, gaze upward at your left fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. I'm shaking. Inhale. On your exhale, bring your left palm down. Weave it through your body. Thread the needle here. Hold here for 3 breaths. Again, fixating your weight into your shoulder. This space here between your neck and your shoulder is what's being supported as you're stretching and opening your shoulder here. So thread the needle. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Release back to center. Let's do another round of cat-cow variation. Inhale, gaze up for cow. Exhale, arch your back in the opposite direction for cat. Really roll your shoulders here, deep in that stretch. Inhale, gaze up, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come to a neutral spine. Get a little roll there. My last one. You bring your left palm into the center of your body. Inhale your right arm or your right palm over your head. Gaze up at your right fingertips. Hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. If you can, really try and pivot and continue to open through your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, weave the right hand through your body. Thread the needle. Hold here for 3 breaths. My hair is just everywhere. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to press down into the tops of your feet here. Stay activated. Inhale. Exhale. 2. It might have been 3, but let's take 1 more breath for good measure. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Release. Come to puppy pose now. Widen your gait stance. Walk your knees back just a little bit. Keep your hands in place here. Arch your back as if you're coming into child's pose, but stay elevated in the lower half of your body. Try and work your chest down towards the mat for puppy pose. Keep your gaze forward. Really feel the stretch here in your scapula, your upper back and shoulders. Inhale. Stay up on your fingertips here. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Release back up to all fours. Exhale, lessen your gait. Bring your knees in closer to your shoulders this time. Bring the crown of your head down to the mat. Bring your palms around to grasp your heels. Shift your weight forward into your shoulders and the top of your head. Be sure to protect your neck here. You don't want to be pressing too firmly into your neck. Allow your weight to just kind of float through your shoulders and allow your neck to sort of just levitate in space here, if that makes sense. Let's hold here in rabbit pose for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Release. Come back up onto all fours. Walk your knees out to be a little bit wide on your mat. Press down into the tops of your feet. Bring your hands forward in front of you. Exhale, sit back for child's pose. In order to deepen or continue to deepen your shoulder stretch here in child's pose, you can bring your arms out wide and you can really allow your chest to settle down onto the mat. You can also press your third eye down into the mat and stay activated through your back and shoulders by reaching forward here. I'm personally going to hold it here so that I can deepen that stretch in this way, and let's hold it for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release. And come up so slowly. My hair looks so crazy. Before we end this video, I want to give you guys a couple more bonus shoulder openers that you can use throughout your week when work gets really stressful or you just need a break. One pose that we didn't cover in this flow, but it can easily be incorporated into your practice, is camel pose. So you can windmill your arms back, and you can either keep your neck activated in this pose, or you can allow your neck to rest gently back. And you can open through your chest and squeeze your scapula together. And you can hold this for 3 breaths. To get out of this, you can rock back just a little bit, squeeze to one side, and sort of roll out of it so that you're protecting your back here. And then another stretch that I actually never thought of using my blocks in this way, but I'm a huge fan of Hitomi's videos. If any of you watch her here on YouTube, she talked about in one of her last videos, it was a day in my life in Hawaii or something like that. She used her yoga blocks and she put her elbows on top of it like so, and she just allowed her chest to float down to the mat here. This is a great shoulder opener, and it feels so good. So you guys can utilize this if you have blocks, or if you don't have blocks, you can actually do the same thing on the wall. So for example, if you have a wall at your disposal, which most of us do, you can simply do the same thing, allow your chest to float into the wall, and it feels amazing. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna walk in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for doing yoga with me today, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Namaste. This is Casey Molina, over and out. I can't stop it.